select a suitable mild steel block for your operation. In order to hold the workpiece correctly, you must secure it to a clamping device. An efficient method of holding the workpiece is by clamping it to the vise. Mount the vise onto the machine bed by means of clamps. In order for the workpiece to be cut correctly, the vise must be absolutely straight. Therefore, you will first need to align the fixed jaw of the vise with respect to the X or Z axis of the milling machine. Start by temporarily fixing the workpiece between the vise jaws. Bring the workpiece in line with the spindle and remove it. Attach the dial gauge holder to the spindle. Lower the machine bed using the table handle, leaving the bottom of the spindle about 1 foot above the vise. By using a dial gauge, you can get a vise to be perfectly straight. Move the vise along the X-axis, allowing the dial gauge feeler to press against the fixed jaw. You will see the dial gauge needle move, indicating that the tip is touching the jaw. Rotate the bezel of the dial gauge to bring the zero of the dial in line with the needle position. This will give you a reference point for the indicating process. Move the vise, you will notice that the needle jumps around. Ideally, the needle should stay at zero the entire length of the fixed jaw. That way you know it is aligned perfectly. Gently tap the vise on the sides using a copper hammer until you get a solid zero reading across the jaw. Continue tapping till the dial gauge reading is within the permissible tolerance limits across the fixed jaw of the vise. Use a ring spanner to carefully tighten the vise on this position. Once you have secured the vise, recheck the straightness of the vise. Ensure it is zero across the length after you have tightened the vise. Do the final tightening of the bolts. Remove the dial gauge. Before you lay down the workpiece, you must clean the vise and workpiece of all debris and burrs. It is crucial for accuracy that the table be clean and perfectly flat. Remember, any residual burrs can affect the precision of your cut. Position the workpiece between the jaws of the vise. Go on to secure the workpiece. Use a vise handle to tighten the vise jaws. Use a copper hammer to tap the piece in position.